Hey guys. So it's 5:32 in the morning. Um I'm fixing to actually get ready to take a shower, shave. I have a court appearance to make today. Um See if I'm going to be granted the privilege of not being on probation anymore. Um but as I was scrolling through Facebook, I came across something that my cousin posted. It's a cousin I pretty much grew up with. We're a few years apart, but we were pretty close as kids. Um, and I would never believe that such intolerance. Well, I'm not gonna say that he wrote this, but that he would promote such intolerance. This has to do with Muslims. Um, so I'm going to read the post that um, he made, and then I'll read my response. Um, so I'm sorry if offends anyone. I really am. For once, I am going to apologize for this because this, you know me. Normally, I don't apologize for offending people, but this was even by my standards across. This crossed the line. So it says I was walking through the mall and I saw that there was a Muslim bookstore. I was wondering what exactly was in a Muslim bookstore, so I went in. As I was wandering around taking a look, the clerk stopped me and asked me if he could help me. I imagine I didn't look like his normal clientele, so I asked, "Do you have a copy of the U.S. immigration policy book regarding Muslims?" The clerk said, "Fuck off, get the fuck out, and stay out." I said, "Yes, that's the one. Do you have it in paperback?" Just found this online, rolling on the floor, laughing my ass off. Just a second. So my response. So, in a country where we preach acceptance and that all who live here and become citizens have the right to freedom of religion, you are putting a post that promotes you're putting a post that promotes intolerance. Furthermore, if you are Christian, does it not say something about free will and not judging? If I am wrong, please let me know. But I think God said judgment was reserved for him. And you call yourself an American. What happened? You know, to. Sorry, I'm catching my typos because I actually rare occasion to type this. Um, what happened to fighting for the rights of the oppressed and freedom to believe in what we want? I am astounded at the fact that we are related, dear cousin, and ashamed of you, of all people, would be intolerant of another religion, because because for the action of 1% of 1% who are extremists. I am ashamed to even admit that we are related. Um, I understand that there's the Islamic State. Yeah, ISIS, there's Al Qaeda, there's Taliban, and they're all Muslims. And there's different branches of Muslims, and there's the Sunni and the Shiite, and Just like there's different branches of Christianity and all of that. Um, but what really gets to me is, how can you call yourself an American when you are intolerant of a person's religious beliefs? You are intolerant of their choices to love who they love. You know, there were some words on a piece of paper that said all men were created equal, which I think should be amended to all people are created equal. I think that should be amended, but you know, gotta find a middle ground here, I guess. And there's a document that starts with three little words: "We the people." You know, it doesn't say "we the white people," "we the Christian people," "we the Catholic people," "we the black people," "we the yellow people," "we the pink people," "we the purple with polka dot people." It doesn't. It just says "we the people." That means all of us. Every person who's an American citizen who has come to this beautiful country. You know, we have the right to just be free, to believe what we want to believe, love who we want to love, but yet people are still intolerant of it. Why does it matter? The thing that really gets me is, why does it matter what someone believes in? Their religion. Is it hurting anyone? I mean, I know some Muslims, and they're great people. They're really, really nice people. So, you want to tell me that because they face whatever direction Mecca is to them, and they lay their prayer rugs out and do this thing, and I've actually listened to some recordings of their chants and their call to prayer. It's really beautiful, and I watch how these people, they're just like there are different levels of devout Catholics, different levels of there's different types of Judaism. There's Orthodox, there's Hasidic, and all that. And as I watch, some of the, most devout Muslims, that pray so many times daily, they stop what they're doing, and they go and they get down and they pray, or as soon as they get home, it's no thing that I was locked up in. I did 4 months in jail. I don't hide that. At one point, and the guys in there that were Muslim, that were I was a trustee, so they were go do their work details. So they couldn't do their prayer when everyone else was doing their prayer. So as soon as they got done and they came in, they showered up and they cleaned themselves and they did all their thing, and they did their what's this called, a salat, and they did their prayer, which was interesting. That these people are committed to the religion, and then I saw these guys outside, and they were still committed. And I remember sitting there. I was over at one of their house, and I was they were having a little gathering, little cookout and whatnot, and obviously they don't eat like pork, and most of them don't. Most Muslims don't drink at all, which is why I made sure I called ahead of time and asked hey, what should I bring, and I just ended up bringing some bags of chips and juice and stuff, because I really didn't know what to bring. Cause what do you bring to a Muslim cookout? I don't know. But they were great, and I mean they answered my questions and all that, and and they were just great people, and there were people that were all the way that were, and these weren't just black folk that had become Muslim or whatever, blah blah. No, there were people from Iraq and all over the place that were there, that they all went to the same mosque together. And there were white Muslims, and there were Middle Eastern Muslims, and there were black Muslims, and there was even one fellow that was Chinese that was a Muslim. I remember meeting him. Really interesting fellow, really really smart guy, like wicked smart, like blew my mind. Um, and just with this philosophy and about acceptance and about intolerance and it kind of got me started on the whole, why does it matter what you believe? It's not affecting your ability to earn an income. It's not affecting your ability to breathe. It's not affecting your ability to live. Why are we fighting over this? It doesn't matter. You know, who dubbed you the Crusader to go over there and say you're wrong and I'm gonna smite you because I am the almighty smiter? Get over yourself. Please get over yourself. All I'm saying is being phobic of other religions, being phobic because someone's sexual preference or identity is a really stupid thing to be afraid of. What I'd be afraid of is the motherfucker that's walking down the street here in my own neighborhoods that might rob me. That's the thing to be afraid of. To be afraid of that my son might get molested by someone from his extracurricular activities. That thought has to even enter my mind. I remember when I played sports, that thought never entered my mind. But now I gotta worry about that. And so there, why is that coach so friendly with my kid? You know. All I'm saying is if we could have a little bit more tolerance, a little bit more understanding, a lot less people would die. A lot more would get accomplished. And we might even be just in a better place to come together as not just one nation but one world, one race. There is only one race. I don't care what religion you are. You're not hurting nobody. You're not sitting there sacrificing virgins or whatever. I'm good with it. I can get down with that. Even the Jehovah's Witness and the Scientologists, I can get down with all yous. Y'all are welcome. I may, raise an eyebrow, but I'm not gonna mock or insult your religion. I mean, in jest, is one thing, but, and I'm going to be posting the link to this video because I want my cousin to see this. And I'm not going to put his name out there because, again, I don't do that. I don't put people on blast like that. But maybe you should message to my dear cousin. Maybe you should watch some of the other videos on my channel. And maybe you and I should talk. But I hope this resonates with you. I want you to meditate on this. I want you to think deep on it. As to why you would post something like that and think that it's funny. We used to say as Americans, give us your hungry, give us your sick, give us your poor. America's a land of opportunity. We opened our shores and our gates and our, And now we're going against that. That's not what America is about. America is supposed to be about opportunity. That if you make it here to this country and you can become a citizen in this country, you have the right to freedom, you have the right to equality, and you have the right to the pursuit of happiness. You know, and as long as that pursuit doesn't hurt somebody. Remember this. 3 words. We the people. We. All of us. I hope this resonates with you, dear cousin, and anyone else who sees this video and listens to me rant. And you want to talk about it? As always, I'll post my email below. I'm happy to have a Skype session with you. I'm happy to meet you face to face and debate. I'm not scared. I live in Newark, Delaware. I'm in the process of moving, and when I move to my new house, I am not afraid to post my new address. Because I'm not afraid to stand up for what I believe in. I'm not afraid to accept somebody just because they're, that they're different. Because they love somebody that they love, or they do something that they enjoy doing. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to hang out with someone because of their religion. I don't care what religion you are. I don't care what gender you are. I don't care what gender you identify. I don't care what you were born with. All I care is that you're a good and decent person, that you're honest, that you're loyal, and that you're true. That's it. Take care of each other. Cut.